What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to our channel with Life with Jay&Nay. And today I wanted to talk to you guys about something that's kind of serious and something that I experienced growing up. Uh, have you guys ever heard of sleep paralysis? If not, that's a good thing. And if you have, please comment down below and leave me your story. But let's get into it. Sleep paralysis. Have you guys ever experienced that? Because I have. I used to deal with it all the time. But if I made a video about Rest in Peace Maverick, I was in a bad car accident. But if you guys haven't, looked at it, please go and check that out. It's on my page. But I guess when I was like 19, that's when I started experiencing sleep paralysis or whatever. I really ain't know what it was until years later. But this is my story and how I experienced it or whatever. Stop, babe. But my first encounter, it was like probably a couple of months or a couple of weeks before I even got into an accident. So it was like one night I was going to sleep. And it's like you sleep, but you awake, if that makes sense. I don't really know. Well, basically, it's like I think I was asleep or whatever. And, I usually don't sleep on my back, but this particular night, I caught myself trying to sleep on my back. I don't know why. It's like it happened when I sleep on my back, but it was like I'm on my stomach, it really happens. And it's like I can tell when it's gonna happen due to the fact it's like if I go to sleep or if I'm trying to doze off, it's like I get a tingly feeling in my body or my hair is stand up or something. It's like I feel a presence into the room or whatever. It may sound crazy, but if you experience it, please, like I said, comment down below. But my first encounter is like I was asleep, and it's like sleep or woke, I can't say, because I really don't know how it happened, or why it happened. But I'm laying on my stomach. And next thing you know, it's like, I guess I'm kind of up. I don't know. But I just hear like something enter the room or something. So, I'm trying to look and stuff. Back then, it's like my room, I had a light, but like the switch on the wall, it had broke. So you have to twist the light up at top or whatever in the ceiling fan. So me personally, I like to sleep with no TV on. I like the room to be pitch black. So it's like I put a curtain where the door at, had a door closed, had a curtain down, and then over the window, it's a light in front of the window. So I put a curtain, over the window if I can have it pitch black. I don't know. So, I'm asleep. The next thing I hear like a presence come in the room. Well, not here, but I feel a presence enter the room. So, I sits up looking around, don't see nothing, but your eyes play tricks on you. So it's like I used to always feel like I see like a black shadow figure just standing over there. But you know how your mind play tricks on you, so brush it off, go to sleep. Next thing you know, I caught myself trying to move. I couldn't move. So in my mind, like, I'm like, oh shit, I never experienced nothing like this before. So, I was petrified, I was scared. And I don't think you really can do like, I can only move my legs. But I couldn't pick my legs up like I can basically shake my legs or whatever and I'd be shaken up out of it. But in that particular night, like, it was like, I don't know, it was like, I feel like it probably was my time to go or something. I can't explain it, but I was sleeping or whatever. And somehow my hand ended up getting up under my nose, so I could barely breathe. So I was trying to force myself to breathe, but I couldn't. So it was like I was being suffocated by my hand or something, or I don't know. I can't really explain it, but I was like just crying crying and scared at the same time, trying to shake it, get up out of it. The next thing you know, it's like a little white figure into the room. And the next thing you know, like I'm asleep, head like this, my hand like this, so I could barely breathe. And next thing you know, I feel something, like I seen it come in, but I couldn't see it in front of me. I don't think it is. I just see my hand slowly lift up and do this. And then next thing you know, I end up breaking out of it instantly. So I end up sitting up. And then next thing you know, when I looked towards the door, I seen the white figure right there. It turned back and it said something to me, but I to this day, I still can't make out what it had said. So, that's my first account of experience. That the first thing I did, like I ain't never used to try to tell my mom or them or nobody about this experience, because like people probably figure out like, oh man, he crazy. But that night I hurried up and grabbed my phone, went in the bathroom, called my wife. Back then it was my girlfriend. Called her crying and like, cause she in the church or whatever. So I ended up telling her about it. Like she was like, oh man, that's crazy. Fast forward, it was September, I want to say September the 19th or 20th. Basically, I had ended up getting a car or whatever. Ended up got in the car accident. And, ended up coming home or whatever. And I don't know why, but it's like I call myself going back into the room to call myself sleeping or whatever. And it's like, as soon as I doze off or whatever, I instantly felt the presence. So I was like, oh hell no, I ain't about to go through this again. So, I goes in the living room to try to sleep in the living room. Only reason I did that because I knew my sister was in there. And I felt like, as long as I'm around somebody or something, that it won't mess with me. So I goes in the living room and my sister was on the sofa, so I decided to sleep on the floor. I don't know if you guys believe in, hell or heaven or God or Satan or whatever. But this what made me start realizing like I was under attack. So I goes in the living room and get on the floor or whatever. And the next thing you know, I end up trying to doze off. The next thing you know, I end up going to sleep. And I guess I end up feeling like a presence coming to the room. Somehow I was on my back. The next thing you know, I just end up seeing like four or five shadow figures like surrounding me. I couldn't see the face or none of that. So, I'm up there, crying and stuff. Tears coming out my face, couldn't move. Next thing you know, boom, just got hit in the face. So I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I'm asleep or I'm awake, but I can't move. Next thing you know, I just started feeling stuff kick me, pull on me, hit me in my face, doing whatever. Like, you know how you get hit and it's like, it's black, but you get a white flash or whatever. But next thing you know, I end up getting beat or whatever. So I'm up there crying. The next thing you know, somehow I end up breaking loose. My sister woke up. She was like, man, what the hell wrong with you? What the fuck you in here crying for? And I was like, nothing. She was like, you sure? Due to the fact, just had a car accident or whatever. So it was like I was dealing with spirits or whatever, evil spirits. And I was like, nah, I'm good. So basically that night, I just stayed up, like looking around, trying not to go to sleep because I felt like if I'd have went back to sleep, perhaps I probably would have died. So it's like I stayed up to about 6 or 7 o'clock in the morning. And it was like ever since then, it's like, I could go to sleep and it's like I could feel a presence into the room. It's like I could have the TV on or whatever. It's like I feel a presence into the room. So it's like whenever I feel that presence, it's like, knowing that I'm about half asleep, I'd be like, okay, it's about to happen again tonight. And the next thing you know, it was like probably about 3 or 4 months going by. This shit happening to me every night. So, I ended up starting telling my wife about it and stuff. So I ended up telling her, I was like, if you sleep or if you sleep, if you feel me, or if I go to sleep before you, if you feel me shaking or whatever, that means something, something, the spirit or whatever, the witch people say the witch riding you or something. If you feel me shaking or whatever, try to hit me or whatever, or try to wake me up. And she was like, okay. So one night, I ended up going to sleep before she did. And it happened again. Felt the presence come in, ended up going to sleep. And the next thing you know, it started happening. And then after that, she was like, babe, you good? Like I couldn't say nothing that first day. After that, she kept hitting me. After that, it's like I broke out of it instantly. And after that, she was like, you good? I was like, yeah. Instead of, me telling her it's happening again, I was like, yeah. I was like, I'm just trying to go to sleep. And it's like I just ain't never want to tell nobody, but with her, it's like I can talk to her about it because she's, she on that spiritual level or whatever. And at the same time, people was like, if you say a prayer in your head or whatever, it'll break it or whatever. Break the spell or whatever. I don't know what it is. People say it's a witch riding you or whatever. But it's like my first encounter, it's like it started out with the hand, like seeing a spirit come in, and next thing you know, the car accident, and next thing you know, getting beat by like 4 demonic spirits or whatever. Then next thing you know, it just start happening over and over and over and over. So it's like, I ain't know what to do, man. I don't think you can do is really pray and shake your legs until you basically get up out of it. And like the last time it happened, it's probably a couple of years ago. Now it's like it ain't happening no more. But I feel like it was happening due to the fact because I was, in the streets, robbing, stealing, selling. But it's like when I was doing wrong, it ain't never happened. But it's like when I wasn't doing nothing, I'm trying to get my life on track. It's like instantly, like I feel the presence. It just happens, and it's like. Back then, it's like I said, I'll never go to sleep until about 5, 6, 7 o'clock in the morning. Because it's like when it's daylight, it's like it never happened. But as soon as it's nighttime, it always happens. And it's like, it basically messed with me for like, still to this day. Because still to this day, I don't go to sleep till about 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. Because I could be in there laying on the floor. Or laying on the sofa, or laying in the bed. And it's like, I hear stuff. It's like I don't feel it no more, but it's like I hear stuff throughout the house and stuff. I guess because the house kind of old or whatever you want to say, but I don't know. It's like my mind's be playing tricks on me or whatever. I can't really explain it, but if you guys ever experienced that, you ladies or fellas or whoever ever experienced that, please comment down below and let me know what you did to prevent it and how you can stop it or what is it really. Because still to this day, it's like I really don't know. I know people say it's sleep paralysis, but why does it happen? But I know it's like, since I call myself praying every night or praying every night or praying when I can remember or whatever, like it don't happen. It's like, back then, it's like when I did talk about it, it happens. It's like, it's crazy because I knew it was going to happen before it even happened, if that makes sense. Like, that day, me and my wife get into it or whatever, or I'm having a bad day, or I go out to sell something or do something, and then when it hit nighttime, we be in the room, it's like I hear something downstairs, or I hear something, the next thing you know, I'll be like, okay, let me, I could prepare myself for it. So it's like, soon as it happens, start praying, start shaking, bam, out of it. But it's like, what is you guys' intakes on sleep paralysis, or what you guys really know about it? How do you guys feel about it? Do you guys, believe in stuff like that? I can say that, yeah. Do you guys believe in stuff like that? If so, comment down below because I want to hear other people's stories about sleep paralysis and stuff like that. And it's like, I don't know, it's like, I really felt like I was under attack because it was happening over and over, and it's like every time I was doing something bad, I want to say it didn't happen, but when I was doing, sometimes when I was doing stuff bad, it happened, but it's like majority of the time when I was doing something good, it's like it'll happen. So I feel like long as I was doing stuff kind of harsh to mean to people, it was like, oh, I'm good. I guess because I was doing the devil's work, or if I could say that, doing the devil's work or whatever, it wasn't happening. But it's like every time, as soon as I start doing something positive, that's when it really happened. And it's like, sometimes praying, it didn't work. Sometimes, me shaking it didn't work. Sometimes I just used to have to let it ride out. Sometimes it felt like the shit was going on for about 10 to 15 minutes. And the only thing I could do was just sit there and take it. So I like, like, really, what is it? Like, does it, I feel like it's something to do with my spirit or do with my faith or my belief or why it's happening. Or, I don't know. But I'm not going to keep going on to it, y'all. I want to hear you guys' intake. Hear some of you guys' stories about it. But make sure you like, comment, subscribe to the channel. I mean, like I said, I got plenty of stories to tell. Like, I went through a lot, man. And it's like I'm really trying to overcome this by starting this YouTube channel, coming out, trying to be myself. I really don't deal with people, but this is me trying to interact with people, trying to come out of my shell to try to deal with people. But make sure you guys smash the like button, like I said. Comment down below about you guys' experience. Or whatever you guys dealing with. Let's try to help each other out. But until next time, like I said, we're going to be dropping more videos. I'm going to be trying to do pranks, try to do cooking vlogs, try to do whatever until we take off. Stay tuned, man. Peace.